Hey boys and girls, welcome back to my reading corner. We're going to read an AR story today so that you can take a quiz on AR. We're going to be reading The Very Cranky Bear. Here is the quiz number and reading level if you'd like to type those in. Remember to select that somebody read the story to you. I'll ask you some comprehension questions at the end to give you some practice before you take the test. If you'd like to read the story a second time to build the comprehension skills and ensure that you're going to do really good on the test, go ahead. I heard from a kiddo yesterday, Mrs. Stella, got 100% on one of her AR quizzes. Congratulations. I'm happy to see that students are reading these and taking quizzes. So if you are taking tests, let me know, and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. Alrighty, The Very Cranky Bear. He looks very cranky too. In the jingle jangle jungle on a cold and rainy day, 4 little friends found a perfect place to play. Moose had marvelous antlers, and Lion a golden mane. Zebra had fantastic stripes, and Sheep, well, Sheep was plain. None of them had noticed that someone else was there. Sleeping in that cave was a very cranky bear. Roar went the cranky bear. Roar, roar, roar. He gnashed his teeth and stomped his feet and chased them out the door. So in the jingle jangle jungle on a cold and rainy day, 4 little friends had nowhere warm to play. I can relate. It's a cold and rainy day today here. Wait a minute, said Zebra as she scratched her furry chin. Maybe if we cheered him up, he'd let us come back in. If I did not have stripes, said Zebra, I'd be cranky too. We should give that bear some stripes. That's what we should do. Stripes are silly, Moose complained, especially on a bear. My antlers always cheer me up. Let's give that bear a pair. Ooh, I hear something going on with the words in this story. They're rhyming. No, said Lion. Antlers are a bore. A golden mane like mine, he said, would cheer him up for sure. So Zebra fetched a tin of mud, and Lion some grass of gold. Moose got 2 big branches, and Sheep, well, Sheep got cold. Poor Sheep. Sheep was getting worried. They've been eaten up for sure. And then, from in the cave, there came a very cranky what? What do you predict is going to happen? A very cranky roar. Zebra, Lion, and Moose ran out, and Bear was right behind them. They hid behind the bushes where they hoped he wouldn't find them. Why is he so cranky? He's got antlers, stripes, and mane. Before we gave him those, Lion said, he looked so very plain. As Bear stormed back inside the cave, he turned and roared at Sheep. All I really want, he said, is a quiet place to sleep. So she fetched a pair of clippers, and she clipped off half her wool. She stuffed it in a cotton bag until the bag was full. She tiptoed back inside the cave. Excuse me, Bear, she said. Would you like a pillow for underneath your head? Well, thank you very much, said Bear, and he soon fell asleep. Maybe he was dreaming of a plain but thoughtful sheep. That was a fun one. Alrighty, so again, here's the title, The Very Cranky Bear. Here's the quiz number and book level. You could go ahead and type that in to take your quiz. But first, a couple of questions before you go. First, what was the setting of the story? The setting is where the story takes place. Was it in one place? Was it in different places? Think about where the setting of the story was. Also, who were the characters in the story? I can think of a few. I don't know if they had any names that you could recall, but there were definitely a few characters to think about. Also, what was a major event that happened in the story? Think about what the animals were doing, what they were offering, and what they were trying to accomplish in the story. What was a major event? I asked you to predict something too. That was something we haven't done yet. I asked you to predict something. You can go back and watch that part, see if your prediction was accurate. But I will let you go now so you can take your quiz. If you're having a hard time getting into AR, just remember that your username will be your first name, period, last name, and then your password is ABC, just like in class. And you should be able to take those tests anytime, but let me know if you have any questions. I will check to see who's taking quizzes. Again, like I said, I know Estella took one and she got 100%, so good job, Estella. The rest of you, if you'd like a shout out in the next video, take your quiz. Let me know how you did. Good luck, and I will see you tomorrow for our next video.